And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Tyrese Maxey.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Kelly Oubre out there with Yabusele. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's George in at the 2 spot. And for Milwaukee, the small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Now, here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Embiid's got the game going here with the first basket for the 76ers. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Some solid defense from Maxey. Jackson against George. Over Jackson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Shoots from 12. And it's Lillard missing. George against Jackson. Maxey. Lillard with the rebound. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. Good work there as it goes.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to George. High post, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Middleton looking it over. Oubre pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s. Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s, but what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Maxey, no good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us.
Timeout.
We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
All right, fans. And checking out the numbers for Lopez, he's been a factor for them over the last month. He's putting up about 12 points a game, just over 2 blocks and 4 rebounds. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
When you look at bigs, you talk to them about 2 key components: protect the rim and pound the glass. And intimidation, that helps too.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Lillard outside. Five on the clock. Fires away from outside. The rebound by Yabusele.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And George gets it to go.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
Now here's Middleton. He has yet to score. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kelly Oubre.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And the basket is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Embiid, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to Oubre. From deep, George. That shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Milwaukee has possession. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Here's Yabusele. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks trail by 4. Lillard, the pass to Giannis. Back to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The 4th spot held by Tyrese Maxey.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
6 to shoot. Lopez a screen. Middleton, the good-looking shot from the wing.
Middleton's a high percentage shooter from that area. The reason I can tell, no hesitation on that one.
Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. This one for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Lillard. Back to Trent. And Embiid pulls it down. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Leading by 5. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Off target with his 3. The Bucks shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo, driving to the basket. It's good.
Impossible to stop when Giannis gets those strides together.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Yabusele. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
George with the ball. Kicks it out to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Middleton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Oubre kicks to George. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
See how comfortable and patient Paul George is inside. Feels like nobody's going to get to that shot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Giannis. The rebound by Yabusele.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history. Average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
The 3 from George, and the 3 ball is good. George has got a couple of threes now in the first with the 76ers. Bucks trail by 8. Lopez, a screen on Maxey. Lillard from deep three-point land. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Philadelphia. Oh, that was huge!
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 76ers leading by 8. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Bobby Portis is checked in from Milwaukee. Taurean Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Nance comes in for Yabusele. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Quentin Grimes in for George. Here's Grimes, defended by Trent. Drummond with a screen on Trent. Grimes passes to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. No good from 11 feet.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Prince with a screen on Maxey. Lillard misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now Maxey after the miss 3 from Damian Lillard. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond uses his rebounding instincts on the offensive glass so well. Those second chance opportunities, they can hurt you.
Now here's Middleton. Trent outside. Back to Middleton. Happy to see that one go in for a second make and 5 attempts.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Got to get that one up quick.
Lillard against Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lillard against Maxey. AGA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
The free throw drops for Lillard. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist, and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
Now here's Gordon. Still scoreless. Embiid wide open. Connects from three-point range.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Lowry against Lillard. Ring shot on the way. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Out on the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Portis is out there with Prince, and it's right in at the point.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
Pass to Grimes. Embiid with a screen on Trent. Here's Grimes. Offline with his 3. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 7. Trent passes to Portis. Here's Middleton. It's good. Middleton's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Embiid against Portis. Embiid, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Trent finds Wright. Here's Portis. Wright outside. Portis against Embiid. Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 5. Outside Lowry. Pass to Edwards. Outside Lowry. From deep three-point land. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
That one is off. Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the second free throw, good. Here's Gordon. Scoreless thus far. Down low, Lowry takes it off the glass.
That's Kyle Lowry just putting it all on the line, just outworking guys to get in that close.
Gordon against Middleton. Prince with a screen on Gordon. Middleton drives in. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Embiid with a screen on Middleton. Here's Gordon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Chris Middleton.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Portis a screen on Gordon. For 3, Middleton. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Embiid with a screen on Wright. Lowry inside the line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
That one goes. Count it. Middleton's got 15 points.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Portis can't get it to go. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Back to Embiid. With force. Embiid takes it to him.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Portis a screen on Gordon. For three, Middleton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Stolen by Middleton. It's right on the wing. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Damian Lillard's checked in for DeLon Wright. Philadelphia also making some changes. Yabusele, he's checked in for Edwards. And Georgia subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Jackson kicks to Prince. Pass to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. 7 points in the game.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the lead.
Lillard against Gordon. Here's Yabusele. Back to Gordon. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Jackson. Now Lillard. Bucks passing it around. And Portis throws it down.
And bigs like Portis can get up and make those dunks look sweet.
The 76ers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Gordon outside. The shot's good on the assist by George. Gordon's got 5 now.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Brent, the veteran guard, Eric Gordon, is one of the most reliable players in the NBA.
Yeah, what a consistent career, Kevin, that Eric Gordon has had as a scorer in his rookie year, averaged 16 a game. And that's kind of where you just see him on a nightly basis producing. Shoot the 3, doesn't drive as much as he used to, but this guy has been tested and he's been trusted by coaches and continues to produce.
Here's George. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That'll put Paul George on the line. It goes on Chris Middleton. It is incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined, and he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor, and is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
The throw good, Paul George.
And Paul George entering the league in 2010. I mean, he's been as good as any two-way wing in the league, cementing himself as an all-NBA level player.
Now here's Giannis. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Lillard, bucket is good. He's got 11.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is along with that fearlessness.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
And he makes both free throws.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Outside Jackson. Back to Lillard. Portis the screen. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers, Giannis, poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Embiid.
We got this.
So he can't get either to fall.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
To the inside. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Looking to get it going. And it's laid in by Maxey. 8 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Prince finds Lillard. Portis a screen on Maxey. To the paint. Not as good in the 76ers lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Portis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oubre passes to George.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. We'll see if he can cash in now at the line.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And the first one drops.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And George drops them both.
You know, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Lillard from outside. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It's George on the wing. 13 points in the game. Here's the floater. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by George.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Rebound looked a little too easy for Portis there. Got the big paw up and put it back to the score.
Count it. 17 points for George.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Prince outside. The Bucks working the ball around. He gets it in there.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life in the first half.
Maxey passes to George. Maxey against Lillard. With some arc. And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got 10 points.
Oh, what a sweet shot by Maxey. Not putting too much behind it.
Lillard, the pass to Prince. Back to Lillard. Over Maxey. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot by George, no good. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Lillard. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Grimes passes to Yabusele. Lillard against Maxey. They set the pick. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
With how hot Damian Lillard can get, you cannot let him steal the ball and then put one away in the open court. Here he comes.
Now, here's Oubre. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's George. Rebounded by Jackson. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Oubre against Antetokounmpo. And George kicks to Oubre. A 3-pointer, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as 76ers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team, stick to the game plan and know your personnel. What's that mean?
Yeah, we keep messing up coverages. You know, I get messing up on some guys, but that can't happen, but it did. So we just got to move it forward.
We'll see if the communication picks up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Bucks trail by 5. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Abusele out there with Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Paul George. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Here's Maxey, following the score by Damian Lillard. Lillard against Maxey. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
A pretty nimble guy. Maxey mixes up the defender with that dribble move to create space.
Looking to get back on track here. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Bucks have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Abusele. And they double up Maxey. Oubre kicks to George. There's the triple. Lock at 6. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Maxey against Middleton. Lopez, a screen on Maxey. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 17 now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Now, here's Oubre. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Antetokounmpo against Oubre. Lillard the pass to Lopez. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
No mistake that Lopez shoots threes now more often, that he can't go down low at that size and do damage.
For Milwaukee, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Lopez. Shooting 1.
tied up with that one.
Yeah, one of the rare players in the league that after the age of 30, that ripe old age, Brook Lopez got better.
Outside, George. Oubre against Middleton. A 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Giannis a screen on Oubre. Back to Giannis. Big time slam, Giannis! Oh my!
Successful trip there. Middleton running that pick and roll. He can also work as the screener when need be.
Outside, George. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 20 points.
Always a formidable scorer. George just doing what he does.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Okay. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Bucks. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And, of course, there's the 76ers. Not really any threat right now as Giannis showing creativity.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 76ers trailing. Maxey kicks to Yabusele. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Lillard against Maxey. Now, here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Can't cash in from close range. A floater. And that one's good. Maxey. Now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Lillard, the pass to Middleton. Giannis a screen on Oubre. Middleton against Oubre. And Lopez throws it down.
Not just hanging out there on the perimeter. Lopez attacking the rim.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Oubre outside. Maxey sets a screen for Oubre. Over to the left wing. Embiid.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Embiid, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Maxey kicks to Yabusele. Maxey with the screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Yabusele. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, easy call.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
The first free throw is good. Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
The throw good, Paul George. Bucks trail by 3. Lillard surveying the D. Inside. And Lopez has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. 76ers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point going 7 of 14. Here's Yabusele. Maxey with the screen on Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
The first one falls. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Bucks trail by 5. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Trent kicks to Middleton. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Trent finds Lopez. Over Embiid. Lopez, no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
George passes to Maxey. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Maxey. Three-pointer, Lillard buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Middleton against George. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. George has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Philadelphia. Bucks trail by 5. Lillard left side. Over Maxey. And it's Lillard missing. Philadelphia's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. A good look from Embiid. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Lillard kicks to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent with the wide open look. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Maxey against Lillard. Maxey passes to Grimes. Here's Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Trent outside. George against Lillard. 6 to shoot. Over George. Hits the front of the rim and out. The 76ers leading by 4. Now Maxey. 16 points for him. Shoots the 3. With the second effort. Embiid with the power.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Middleton against George. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard. And that one falls for Middleton.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The 76ers lead.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Maxey kicks to Gordon. Hits it from three-point range. Gordon's got 8.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Giannis outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Outside Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Maxey really just does everything for his team. A selfless young player.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And he sinks the second. Bucks trail by 7. Wright outside. Trent outside. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Maxey.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
First free throw is good.
Well, with just how important knockdown shooters have become in this league, Eric Gordon continues to show his value and a luxury to have in your rotation.
So he gets them both. Here's Middleton, who's got 20. Count it from 20. Middleton's got 22 points.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
To the middle. It's deflected and stolen by Portis. The jump hook. It's hauled in by Gordon. The 76ers leading by 7. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Good.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Right, looking around. Pass to Middleton. Over Gordon. And Middleton, the bucket on the assist by Wright. Middleton's got 9 points here in the second half. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia ahead, up 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Trent's out there with Jackson, and it's Portis in at the center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Trent. Good on the shot.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Gordon. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Trent against Lowry. Trent kicks to Jackson. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Lowry. Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Embiid with the screen on Jackson. Gordon up on top, guarded by Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Embiid dishes to Edwards. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Lillard. Outside Portis. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Philadelphia has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Lillard against Lowry. Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. He's looking for Embiid and finds him, and he gets the bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Lillard outside. Out to the wing. Portis, the pass to Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Back to Gordon. Embiid finds Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
And the basket by Lillard.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Gordon. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, when Eric Gordon's able to find space and dribble that way, the defense has a hard time and is helpless to stop it.
Portis against Embiid. Here's Trent. It's hauled in by Edwards. The 76ers leading by 6. And here's Gordon. Embiid with the screen on Jackson. Pass to Grimes. Embiid the screen. Here's Lowry. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Steps back. Prince the pass to Portis. Second chance effort. Good on the bucket.
Portis understands his role in this offense, including when to look to score inside.
76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Embiid. Down low. Out to Edwards. A 3. Cans it from downtown. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
3-pointer Lillard, and it's Grimes with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Gordon. Now Lowry, defended by Prince. Here's Embiid. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead. The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Trent setting a pick for Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Over Lowry. And it's Lillard missing. Philadelphia leading by 9. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
Oh, yes, sir.
And I can say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, who's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Taurean Prince. And Middleton subbed in for Trent.
At the line for the Bucks, Jackson. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Oubre outside. Here's Embiid, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Middleton, on target from 13 feet.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Over Giannis. And he overshot that one, missing. Bucks trail by 6. There's the lob. There's Giannis. Look out below.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50% in the corner. George with it. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Oubre can't get it to go.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Maxey against Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. And George kicks to Oubre. Maxey in the corner. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks trail by 4. Lopez with the ball. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Outside, Maxey. Back to George. Maxey with the screen on Jackson. George finds Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drives in, and that one good.
Oubre does a great job there. Finds an avenue, slinks his way in there, and then jumps over the top.
Lillard, bounce pass. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a 3. Good! Giannis from deep.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Inside, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks youth dancing.
Gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Bucks trail by 5. Now here's Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Middleton. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Maxey. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Lillard. The kick out to Lopez. From deep. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
There's a good screen. Here's Yabusele. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup.
Taking 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Drops it in from 11 feet. Embiid's got 10 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Joel Embiid. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Damian Lillard.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that turns the lead to 6.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
1:05 left to play in the final quarter. Goes up on the wing. It goes straight through with the switch. Embiid's got 35. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Lillard with no one around. Got it! And now they trail by just 4.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
And they double up Embiid. The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 7. And what's their best move at this point?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Misses from short range. Maxey against Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal.
That's on Brook Lopez.
Second team
And
foul.
give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Lillard. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Philadelphia. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
So Philadelphia Philadelphia wins it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel. Quality night offensively. How do you evaluate your performance?
Efficiency-wise, I've been struggling a little bit lately, so, you know, this game was about just letting the game come to me. And I felt like I did. My teammates found me. We got through it. We got the win. That's the most important thing.
Winning ugly is better than losing pretty, right? Congrats. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Joel Embiid.